Well, we've told you before about Zoom Car Wash and the cutting-edge technology they utilize to give you and your ride the best clean. But that isn't their only commitment. Their dedication to their community as a whole, with their unique fundraising campaign, has benefited an extraordinary amount of nonprofit organizations. Here to tell us more is Joanne Seville, the events coordinator for Zoom Car Wash in Berlin. She's with Heather Bennett, the president of the Spina Bifida Association of the Eastern Shore. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So tell us, where did the idea come about to support these local nonprofits?
Well, one of Zoom's primary goals is, of course, to keep all the cars in the area shiny.
Yes.
And they got their employees together and brainstormed about how to raise funds and shine up the community as far as nonprofits go, and helping those in need. So this year, in 2024, it was the first year that we had this fundraising program. Over 23 organizations were helped. Everything from travel baseball teams, gymnastics, Worcester Library, Spina Bifida, Relay for Life. Let's see, special shout out to Stephen Decatur High School.
Shout out to Stephen Decatur High School.
Because they sent a good group of high schoolers that wanted to do community service hours.
Yeah.
And they helped raise money for victims of Hurricane Helene and Milton, and raised well over $2,000 in 3 hours.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we touched the lives of over 250 people in the Lower Shore community. We had over 23 different fundraisers from March to September.
Wow.
And raised over $25,000 for those groups in that Berlin, West Ocean City, and even up into Salisbury area.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, Heather, can you tell us a little bit more about the Spina Bifida Association?
Yeah, so the Spina Bifida Association of the Eastern Shore is an all-volunteer run organization.
Really?
And we support children and adults living on the Eastern Shore, Delaware, Maryland, and we support families so they have children or adults that have the condition of spina bifida or hydrocephalus. If you're not familiar with spina bifida, it's a congenital defect. It's a condition that people are born with, and it affects the neural tube, which typically will affect all the lower extremities and some other functions in the body, and then sometimes in the brain as well with the hydrocephalus. So with that condition comes a number of challenges for both children and adults, and there's a lot of medical costs and expenses associated with the condition. And so we strive to help those specifically on the Eastern Shore to pay for medical expenses, medical equipment, and also we provide opportunities for group gatherings so that the children, like Caitlin and her friends, anywhere from birth 2 years old all the way up to adulthood, they can all gather together. Parents and children alike can share notes on what they've experienced, and it's just a real benefit to be able to gather with those who also experience the same challenges that you do. Most of the time in their lives, they're included in normal opportunities in school, in the workplaces, but it's nice to have those isolated times and events where we can all come together and say, I've been experiencing this lately, what do you think? And we can share notes and help one another out. So there's a lot of value into having that community with the Spina Bifida Association.
That is really powerful. That aspect of community is just so great.
Did I bore you?
Are we keeping you awake?
Now, Joanne, I heard you have a surprise for Heather?
Well, Spina Bifida of the Eastern Shore raised over what's the number?
$2,279.
Wow.
Right around there.
That was in a 3-hour period, which is great. That's a lot of scrapple sandwiches that were sold and donations that are received. So Zoom Car Wash decided that they would give an additional $1,000 to whoever had raised the most amount of money.
Wow.
And it was definitely Spina Bifida. And here is your check for an additional $1,000.
Thank
from
you
Zoom Car
so
Wash.
much.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You wanna hold on to that, Caitlin?
That is incredible.
Thank you so much.
Now, is Zoom Car Wash continuing to to plan these efforts?
Right. I'm the events coordinator for Zoom Car Wash in Berlin. And we are already taking reservations from April 1st to September, whatever the last day is, of 2025. I have practically the month of May already booked. So anyone out there with a nonprofit 501c3 that's interested in raising money at a car wash the new fashion way, come down and you'll get to go through Joanne's Marketing 101 class and ask strangers for money. So
I might have to take that class.
there you
right?
go. There you go. Come on down. Zoom also has a facility in Salisbury.
Yes.
And one soon to be online in Milford. So, but the primary, because the big car wash is where the room is to have these fundraisers, it's in Berlin.
Wow.
Which I believe is the second largest car wash on the East Coast.
That's what I heard. That's
Yeah.
what I heard. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Well, Joanne and Heather, thank you so much for everything that you do and your efforts to help out the community and this important cause. We really, really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. And thank you for being here.